What do you make of what's going on in your party in River State?
Thank you very much. I think I need to make a correction to the effect that it's been a long while to hear from us. The statement that we issued yesterday is actually a statement from us, and it's from us. That's hearing from us. To set the record straight as it is, and the fact that, yes, those 27 former lawmakers who defected to the All Progressive Congress have vacated their seat, and by the provision of Section 1091G specifically, they have lost their seat, and they are no longer members of the River State House of Assembly. That was clearly stated. And so to say it is long in coming, I don't know how long you want it to be, but of course there was a statement yesterday that clearly stated our position as a party. And of course other things will begin to flow arising from that.
All right, that point is noted. We're talking about coming literally live on air for us to have the conversation, but that's besides the issue. Now, the PDP struggled and failed to, in some people's view, to unite before and after the election. These things have actually festered into what is considered this mass defection. And still, besides declaring their seats vacant, I mean the people that have now moved to the APC, what other potent thing is the PDP prepared to do to make a stand against what has happened?
Yeah, okay, I think some of these things we shouldn't lose the fact about how politics should be played. And the fact that there must be integrity in politics. And when we get to a point where people begin to disregard the will of the people, that should give us a cause for concern. Now, we are a party of law and order and of constitution. We rely on our own constitution and, of course, the Nigerian constitution, the 1999 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, as amended. Now, Section 1091G stated clearly that in the event that a member of a House of Assembly defects to another party, he automatically loses his seat. And this has been tested in the court. In 2015, the Supreme Court clarified this. In the case of Ifedayo, Abigunde, and Ondo State House of Assembly, and others, it was clearly stated that once you defect, provided there's no division or faction in your party, then you lose that seat. In March 2022, in the Cross River State case, Justice Taiwo made it very clear, and this is what is sobering. He says in one of the statements in the judgment that he hopes that one day it will be the issue that as soon as you leave the platform that you sought election, because under our laws, there are no independent candidates. You can only be a member of a House of Assembly or other elected position in the legislature when you are sponsored by a political party. PDP sponsored the former lawmakers in River State, 27 of them, and haven't left that.
Mr. Ologunagba, if I may button, so that we can pack in as much as possible. The premise of their defection, they've said it time and again. We listened to the Martins Ameulu faction saying, look, there is a disagreement over who the national secretary of your party is. They accused the governor of abuse of power, intimidation. They reeled out all kinds of, a couple of accusations as a reason for the division in the party, because there's a provisor, even in Section 1091G, beneath that says that there's a division in the party. That could be a premise to leave the party. So they cited the fact that there's a clear division in your... Hold on, just a minute, Mr. Debo, rather. The fact, I started by saying that, look, before the election, there were issues in your party. After the election, there were still issues in your party. And they are basing this uniquely to themselves in terms of what's going on at the national level. They cited the national secretary. You may be able to clear that. And of course, what is going on within the party in River State as a basis, which there's a proviso for within 1091G for them to excuse themselves within the party.
Well, I thank you, Jeffrey. But again, like I said, when people want to be mischievous, they can hide under anything. But the good thing is that the Constitution is so clear. And like I said earlier, in 2015, that provision, that proviso to that constitutional provision of Section 109(1)(g) had been made. And the proviso is when there is a faction or division in the party. Now, PDP is one. PDP has one chairman. PDP has one national working committee. How they come about and saying that there's a division in the party, I don't know. But again, I'm sure by now, I know by now that the 27 members will have known that this is actually a futility, and that they've lost their position. The Supreme Court had ruled, and it is clear. In any event, our party has taken action, and we're taking actions relating to that so that that declaration of their seat being vacant will be permanent. There are series of actions that will be taken. But it is completely fraudulent. It is completely irresponsible for them to say there's a division in the party. Yes, as a political party, just like any other human organization, we have challenges because politics is about interest, about individual, depending from cultural, from personal views. But in a party, you come together and try to reconcile that. That we're doing. The fact that there are no noise in other political parties does not mean they don't have issues that they can talk about. We know we accepted that, but we're working on that, and it's a work in progress where you have human interests involved. But it's completely fraudulent. Sorry, if I can finish. Can I finish? That it is completely fraudulent, it is untrue, but the good part of it is the fact that the Supreme Court had ruled on that. The court in Cross River State in March 2022 echoed that. And we'll see how this goes. But we do know that no crisis in our party, no division in the party, no faction in the party. The PDP is one, and they have gone on a voyage that they know by now, they know it was the wrong move to make, irrespective of what the constitution might be.